Good afternoon everyone, Piotr speaking. Welcome to my weekly Forex analysis. Let's go to the Euro USD and let's check the market. That's the monthly chart. On the monthly, the current monthly candle is red. The previous one broke through this resistance line. Okay, so that's the situation on the monthly chart. On a daily chart, this is what I've shown for the last couple of weeks, and last updates I've shown to you were indicating that the market may finish this fifth wave around this area, and this is the case. The market reacted very strongly, very accurately to this area. Actually, the price 140 was not reached. Okay, and the market generally, the financial markets, they like to achieve exactly the points, exactly the numbers. Yeah? So there were few pips missed from this 140. So I do not rule out that the market may try to finish something at 140, despite this strong move to the downside. A couple of weeks ago, I talked about this whole movement and this whole development, and I said, okay, we may have a 1 through 3 up to here. This was a fourth corrective structure, and this is the final fifth wave. And if you measure it like that, check this black Fibo lines. So the market reacted very precisely on 61.80. Okay, times 1 through 3. Okay, from the first wave until the third wave, that's the one move, and the fifth wave was 0.6180 times the length of the first through 3 waves. If you check the rest, the final fifth, okay, I've shown it on the 1 hour or 2 hours chart. This is what you have seen from me in the last few days. So this is the development, is 1 through 3, a fourth, and the final fifth. Okay, and now the market reversed. Okay, and this looks like a corrective structure, like A, B, and a C. Okay, and the market may react to 78.60. I used to say, I said I wish the market had retested this area here. Okay, this was shown a couple of days ago. That wasn't the case. The market reacted all the time to Fibo 50. That was on a different chart. This was previously shown. This is the Fibo 50, where the market kept on reacting to this level and finally reversed and went to the upside. But now I will check and see whether the market is able to break this low. If it's not the case, then we have a corrective structure regarding this upward move. If you check the weekly chart, on the weekly we've got a strong red candle, and that should give you a nice trade setup for a short position. This candle was stopped by a Bollinger Middle Band. I always pay attention to this, because as long the weekly or the higher interval charts and candles respect the Bollinger Middle Band, it's always better to keep on playing according to this situation. Okay, so pay attention if it's not broken. Okay, if that's not broken in this one move, there might be something else. So it's better to wait for a perfect trade setup, because a perfect trade setup gives you a lot of money and is much more safety. Good. Weekly, there's a red candle, so we may have a opportunity to enter into a short position after a correction. Okay, from this move, because that should finish, and we may have a corrective structure, some kind of correction here regarding this downward move, and then we may have another move to the downside. I will go back once again to the monthly chart, because on the monthly you've got a February candle, which is a green one. Then you've got 1, 2, and that might be a third corrective candle. Okay, and that this downward move don't have to mean that the market should go to a downside. Yeah, should fall to a downside. There still could be a kind of a correction. Okay, so this is also pretty important in my opinion. So we may have some reaction even to this moving average 100 above Bollinger Middle Band, and the market may reverse and keep on moving up. Especially the previous candle, the April candle, broke through this resistance line. Okay, good. This is the situation on the 3 hours chart. It was said this looks like an inverted hammer. Okay, this looks like an inverted hammer. So there might be something in this area. The market cannot keep on falling down. Okay, the market needs correction. Yeah? So after such a strong downward move, which was more than 200 pips, you can imagine or expect that some of the traders have to take their profits, and this will bring the market to the upside again. Okay, but that may give an opportunity to enter in a short position once again after a correction. So this is pretty much what I'm expecting from this Euro USD market. This looks like a completed 5 waves move to the upside. And if this is the case, and if this is right, the market started something new to the downside. It might be a corrective structure, or it might be another downward move, or another impulse to the downside. This is the answer for this lies on the weekly most probably. The question is it a correction here, this A, B and a C, because that was my count, A, B and a C wave, which is most probably not finished yet. Okay, the market reacted to 61.80, those highs, but the market broke through those highs, and now there might be some retesting of these areas, and then a final move to the upside. And this could be the case, and that could give us on the monthly chart, that could give us this right arm of this butterfly pattern, or Gartley pattern if you wish. Okay, good. So that was the Great Britain Pound Euro USD. Let's check the Great Britain Pound USD monthly situation. I said last week we may have reaction to this moving average 100 on the monthly, and this is the case. So the market reacted to that. If you check the weekly, you've got a shooting star on the weekly chart. A previous candle, there was a green candle. And I used to say, if you are not experienced enough or you are a beginner, you should pay attention to the weekly candle. Such a weekly candle should give you at least one good trade setup to the upside. Okay, if you check the 1 hour chart, there was a break through the resistance line on the 5th of May. There was a break of this resistance line, and you could have a 1 to 3 a trade setup. Okay, or 1 to 5 even, depending where you place your stop loss, but at least below that low, and a better stop loss would be below that low. Yeah, so in my case, I would use both of them, and I would check what the market will do around this area. If this will be broken, I would try to close my position. Okay, but in that case, you can see that the market didn't move to the upside anymore. Went straight to the upside and finished something what I've shown on a 3 hours chart. So this is the 5th wave, ended at this FIBO 100. So this is very, very accurate move according to Elliott counts. Okay, 1, 2, 1 through 3, 4, and the final 5th has the length of the wave 1. Okay, so now what we can expect now? We've got a shooting star on a weekly, so this most probably will be continued. Okay, if you check this break through this support line, that gives a trade setup as well, like 90 pips. This is almost 90 pips, so the market may finish it around here, make some correction, and then continue this downward move. So this is what we can expect or look forward. Okay, let's have a look on the gold market. On the gold, I used to say there is the fourth most probably completed, and the final fifth to the downside has started. So this is pretty much my scenario. And if you check the daily, that's the 3 days chart. This could have been an A, B, and a C, and this is something new to the downside. There's something new to the downside. I showed it already on 12 hours chart. 1, 2, 3. This could be A, B, 1, 2. I mean A, B, and a C. So there might be an ABC structure as a corrective structure still, and that will bring an opportunity to go short. Okay, if this is correct. I mean, if this is an impulse to the downside, already the final fifth to the downside. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C for 4, and the final fifth to the downside. This looks like a butterfly pattern, which may complete in this area, and may give an opportunity to go short. And if you check this, okay, if you place a support line, this is a support line for this butterfly. The market is currently around this support line, which may be broken, and this will bring most probably the market to the downside. Okay, so this is probably not 1 and 2 and a 3. It was A, B, and a C wave. And this is the final fifth to the downside, probably. But what I used to say, and I do it always, if it's getting more difficult, I stay away. Okay, because that helped me not to enter into trades where I may lose my money. This is a very good strategy. Okay, do not put yourself into trouble if you don't need it. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I will wait until the market will give me the perfect trade setup. Okay, a perfect trade setup gives you always the nice opportunity to make money, and a perfect trade setups let you to get out of a trade, even if it's not a winning trade. Okay, sometimes you can see it. You will see it. Okay, it's not developing, and it gives you an opportunity to get out of this trade at break-even point, or even with some like 10 pips in plus, instead of having a lost position. Okay, so that's the gold. Let's check the Great Britain pound, Japanese yen currency pairs. That's the monthly situation for the Great Britain pound, Japanese yen. The weekly. Let's have a look on the weekly. On the weekly, we have a break through a support line. This is not a strong break yet. This is broken, definitely. Okay, this is broken. That was a strong candle. 1, 2, 3. There are still some risk to the upside, but I think this is the C wave is developing. The C wave started to the downside, and this is what I've shown on a 3 hours chart. We had a B wave, and we had a third wave to the downside, and this has started very, very nicely. And what you could have seen, this is this 30 minutes chart. This was the second wave, was here. That was the second wave, ended in this area. So this was, I had a short trade setup in this area, but unfortunately I've closed it too early, so I wasn't able to make that much money. But if you let my signals develop, you can make really a lot of money. It was like 170 pips, so a lot of pips to make on this move. But coming back to this 3 hours chart, this looks like a finish, either a third wave, or this is a 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5, because the third wave would be a stronger wave to the downside. So this is probably the case. So the market may finish here something, a corrective structure, and then continue this downward move. And that could give us an opportunity to enter into short position again. Okay, I'll have an eye on it, and then I'll send you a signal. Good. So that's the weekly. I think that's pretty much most important stuff. This is what I've shown last week. This support line, this black one on 6 hours chart, and if we started, I mean, the first signal in May. Okay, this signal from May, the 2nd of May. We were at that top here. I said, okay, the market may keep on falling until this support line will be reached, and this is the case. The market is trying to maybe to reverse at this area. Okay, there is a doji. Okay, there might be a green candle here, and you will have an doji morning star as a reversal signal, as a reversal structure. Okay, so this could give some long again, but then most probably a continuation of this downward move, because I do expect that this market has not finished this fourth corrective structure on this weekly chart yet. Okay, there might be a B and a C, as a big A, then a big B and a big C, or there will be I don't think there will be only one move to the downside, because in this case this would have to be like 1000 pips, but this will be divided most probably. So I mean like a few hundred pips now, like 300, 400, even maybe even 500, and then a upward move again, and again another move to the downside, like a part of this corrective structures. Yeah, that's pretty much the most important stuff. Good. Let's check the Euro Japanese yen. There is a doji for the month on the monthly. Currently this is red. I used to talk about it, so there is a lot of stuff regarding that already said. I don't want to repeat myself. This is what I've shown in the last couple of days. Apropos showing, you can have access to all my comments regarding the market on this Google Plus account. Okay, so this is where I comment and where I show the developing trade setup. So if you want to be updated, just keep on checking this page, and you will have access to that. Good. Let's go back to this. That was Euro Japanese yen. That's the break through the support line. I said those tops, the market was not able to break those tops, so the market broke to the downside. But as long this low is not broken, I'll be careful with short position. Although we have on the weekly, you have a nice red candle which broke through the Bollinger Middle Band. This is already broken, so that should give an opportunity to go short. Especially there might be some retesting of this broken support line. So the market may go up, retest this area, and then finally continue the downward move. So this is pretty much Euro Japanese yen. USD Japanese yen, that's the monthly. Weekly, there is a small candle on the weekly. I expect an ABC to complete in this area, and it looks like the C is in. I don't know whether it is in or it will be continued. It's a little bit tricky now, and as said earlier, if it's more difficult and it's more tricky, then stay away. You don't need it. You can make money on other currency pairs. Okay, and you will come back to this USD Japanese yen at the right moment. So do not worry about it. This could be what could. I think that this is A, this is in B, and this is a C developing to a downside. Definitely, yeah. And you can even have there should be somewhere a fourth, 1, 2, and the fourth. I mean 1, 2, and 3, 4, and a 5. So if you connect the line between the fourth and the A wave, then you've got a B wave, and then you've got C wave, and this is so-called this should be a head and shoulders structure, most probably. Head and shoulders, yeah. Fourth, yeah. Could be. Okay, so this line could be broken. It's not broken yet. It looks like the C wave may end at 61.88. Sometimes this is the case. In this case, this would be a running flat correction probably. Okay, the market may continue this whole upward move. I think we are already in the blue fourth corrective structure based on my counts. Good. So this is pretty much everything. If you need anything, just drop me a mail. I'll be happy to support you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.